The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the families all gone back home and Graham is pulling out the box. Grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
We're good. We're good.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scrambler to review positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's got this, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield on play action. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Panthers coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run, this time McCaffrey. There's a nice move. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yards, didn't he?
Now he's got him knocking on the red zone. First down throw for Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mayfield trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Play action. It's gone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a bit shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue.
And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Here we go. 76. 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff a handoff here to Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 only. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel set packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the gun, Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job of smothering as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lambo is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Barnes from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, this will be Anderson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mayfield down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, kill!
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sign of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The final shot before break here. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina! And possession in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 4th and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff now looks to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter. And now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? He's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. We get them in the tough yards. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. McCaffrey on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. To temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
we've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's gone. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. He's got it to Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift. He'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
The score, Lions 17, Panthers 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Gave him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, they've done excellent.
He just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Lions, now they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First throw in overtime for Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on through down.
I'll give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Back to throw, Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Put down by Blake Martinez. What a huge takeaway for this defense. The interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that time, they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Gone. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun on third down, Gone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory. When they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. On first down, it's Gone. His throw incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Fights through it. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And I know you're every carry, especially in overtime, to say if you're not going to carry, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They go ahead and snap it. Goff toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run, and now 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Lions. And the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the Lions, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.